Niggas trying too hard to be niggas in the suburbs. Reason why I'm making this video is for those of you that see it and know that it's true. I'm also making this video for those of you who aren't aware of it yet. So that way, if you decide to come to the suburbs where I live at least you are aware of it beforehand. And also, I'm making this video to just share with my viewers that I really believe that Pookie and Ray Ray, not so much Peaches and Riri, but Pookie and Ray Ray, I think they're starting to see their demise in sight and they're getting scared and mad. Because they always be walking down the street like they just escaped from not only the zoo, but from the gorilla cage. You know, like this one that walked up on me this morning. Because there's another thing they be trying to do is call themselves trying to finesse you out of something. But they so niggerish, you know, in their demeanor, their conversation, their appearance. You know, they had them ugly hairstyles. Unfortunately, they've made it popular in hip-hop that it's cool to look like you stink. You know, so one tried to come up on me this morning, and I straight up went around them and ignored them because being out here in the suburbs, people got money. Ain't nobody trying to rob nobody. See, and that's how they stick out like a sore thumb out here in the suburbs. I agree with Charleston White about what needs to be done to niggas. I do. I've always felt that way long before I even seen his videos. But shout out to Charleston White. And fuck those that don't like it. Any of you all that don't like that I said that, you can unsubscribe from my channel right now, because it's time for us as men to discuss this problem peacefully about niggas trying too hard to be niggas in the suburb. Like I said, I'm from Detroit. Detroit will never be the great city it once was because of them. Period. It's sad that I'm getting from reliable sources that you can't even go downtown in Detroit because they down there behaving like monkeys. They always walk like they got some monkey or gorilla or ape in their DNA. But the niggas, that's why. You know, harassing people, robbing people. You know, they try it out here, but what they try to do is they try to pretend like they're your friend. So here was a dead giveaway with the one I came across this morning. Is he parked and got out of his car too fast and caught up with me too quick. You know, he had the most stinky doodle braids in his hair. Looked just like a nigga. That's what he was. See, he was not only a nigga, he was also a nigga at heart. See. And like I said in my other video, it's called Black Men and Black Males in America Who Consider Themselves. Check that video out and I go more into detail about it. But they out here in the suburbs now, they stick out like a sore thumb. You should see white people, black people, Chinese people, Arabic people, Mexican people, any other people that's a people grabbing for their purse, their woman, a man going the other way, or a man with his woman or his wife and children going the other way. But y'all get the picture, you know. And I'm glad that the time has arrived that they are going to be removed. Did you all hear about the mayor in New York? Said they're going to start forcing people that got mental issues to be put away in hospitals now. I'll be so glad if it comes here because them the first ones they need to come for. See, and I know that they starting to see their demise in sight for I would say the first time. They probably been seeing it, but they was ignoring it because Agenda 21 really hadn't got out the way that it is now. See, it's out. So now here's what they're trying to do is come out in the suburb acting all hard and whatever. And really that's a sign of fear. When a person behaves like that for no logical reason, that's a sign of fear. Yeah, it really is. And it's only going to get worse for all of us because most people are rejecting Agenda 21 and will continue to. So it's going to be unnecessarily difficult out here concerning the Great Reset. Only a small amount of people know and understand what you can do legally to save yourself, and if you care about your loved ones, you know what I mean? I understand if you do and if you don't, because I'm the last person to get on anybody's case about how to deal with loved ones, because you can look in the search engine and type in fake ass family members, and you will see how I feel about mine. Okay, but getting back to the story itself, niggas trying too hard to be niggas in the suburbs. You know, as far as them behaving like that in Detroit, I got that. Born and raised in Detroit, I already know how that operates. Okay, but out here, there's no reason for that at all. They be looking so stupid. It kind of remind me of the song No Vaseline when Ice Cube said, I think he said, see you in Miss Chalet's video looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming. That's why I went solo and kept on stomping. And I'm saying that to say this, they be looking so stupid. They stick out like a sore thumb. And again, they walk like they not only escape from the zoo, but from the cage of the gorillas. They walk just like a gorilla. They do. They got a lot of monkey in them. But see, the time has arrived now where a man got to be a man or he has to die. And I don't consider niggas men's, but they try their hardest to represent what that vocabulary word means in their feeble-minded, demonic brain they have in that rotten skull of theirs. And it wasn't nothing he could do. He couldn't really do nothing to me because of the fact out here, if you call the police, they coming. And they come quick. In Detroit, they don't come. If they do, it take about 2 or 3 hours. How do I know? Been through it. Been through it many times. So they already know that the police will show up. So he had to mind his own business. I had to call the police on one a few days ago that tried to assault a woman with their cane, all because of the fact she wasn't interested in him. And then he gonna try to call the EMS and try to escape in the EMS before the police get here. And guess what, y'all? They got him. Yeah. See, the thing is, nobody wants them around. And the fact that we're living in the New World Order, as I said on previous videos, I'm going to say it on this video. They will not exist. And it's really starting to show now because the jobs are getting removed. See what I'm saying? And, you know, most of them niggas, you know, they talk all that mess, but they be hiding behind a JOB. So that when tax time come, they can make their rounds and hit up LaQuisha and Lamisha and Aisha and Shikaniga and Shamanami and all them weird female names that they retarded mamas give them and claim one of their kids because they don't have a father. And they get a knot and, you know, bust with the ride and have it all kitted out with the rims and all that stuff to make them look like they that nigga. Which they not and never will be. See, when I was coming up, I remember YBI, Butch Jones, Young Boy Incorporated. Okay. They took care of business. They was getting money for real. They didn't fill out no job application. They wasn't selling small bags of weed. And here's another thing how niggas make themselves look stupid, which I figure I saw it coming. Have you all been hearing that the weed dispensers that's legal, that people have been trying to put other weed in there to sell? See, that's a nigga behind that, because they always trying to niggerize something that's designed not to be niggerized in the first place. And here is why they're going to die. It's because they can't niggerize the New World Order. They can't niggerize Agenda 21. They can't niggerize Agenda 2030. They can't niggerize 2050. They can't niggerize 2063. So what happens in the process is just like when you come in with a can of Raid bug spray and you spray it on roaches. What do? They die. And I'm so happy. Don't forget to smash that like button. Put your comments in the comments section. And for those of my new viewers, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. And don't forget to support the Bryant Watkins channel. My Cashapp link will be in the description section. I want to know, how do you feel about niggas trying too hard to be niggas in the suburbs? I can't wait until they stop breathing. Ow, get down.